Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to SHEDTOUR. This is episode 2
number dose
of the season. 2022 shed season is in full swing. We made a killer video out of yesterday.
Eric made a killer video out of yesterday.
We did really good. Hopefully you guys saw it. If you missed it, make sure you go to the channel and watch episode 1. Right now we are about to split up and go our separate ways in hopes that one of us hits a pocket of elk sheds, brown elk sheds. So that's kind of the goal. I think today you're going to see a mixture of videos from Matt, and then myself will be bouncing back and forth. We don't have radio contact either, which is kind of a bummer.
It's not fun at all.
Total miss on our end. Just had a goofy radio that didn't work. But my plan is to stay high today for the first half and then kind of make decisions after that. And Matt is going to go cover some country. He did pretty well last year. And we're just trying to narrow it down, guys. It's not easy. It's big country, and every year the elk seem to be in different little pockets. So it's just a process of elimination from here. So good luck, Matty Ice.
Straight up.
Get that camera rolling, and we'll see you guys on the trail. Everything up here. I've been crossing some good beds. Got droppings that are, fairly fresh. Tracks to support it. Like, there has to be brown elk sheds somewhere up in this pocket. So I'm going to try to be patient and grind and grade through some of this thick stuff like this. Should pay off if you put in the work. Well, it's 9:51, a little bit of a time stamp, and from camp I've only made it a mile in an hour. We're going really slow, but I just stumbled on the first shed of the day, and it is a chalk, unfortunately, but it's a big one. Holy cow. Wow, that thing is actually pretty freaking sweet. Dang, that's a big old burr on that thing. Holy cow. Guys, look how much mass is right there. Dang. That thing is chalk, but I wouldn't mind having that one. What to do? Get a big old base like that makes you want to have it. The fact that it's pink about makes you not want to have to carry another, I don't know, 9-10 pounds maybe. Big old bruiser though. So I don't know what the heck to do with it. Really don't want to drag it through the brush, but it's not in the most convenient way to come get from camp. Look at that hammer. What would you guys do? I'm sure some of you guys just watching my videos are like, you're crazy not to take all these, but you saw my stack yesterday. You guys know what I'm dealing with. We already got plenty of antler to pack out as is. But at the same time, I mean, this is what we're up here for, right? Finding sheds. I'm undecided, but we're gonna count it. It's big enough and in good enough quality. We're gonna count that as shed number 12 of the season, 12 out of 100. Let's go.
Well, they do exist. Tiny little chalk. You guys can stay right here.
Getting my butt kicked, guys. Nothing since that big chalk down in this little draw that had a few tracks right there, but I'm not getting too excited for browns. Gonna eat some snacks. We got pepper jack cheese, Ritz crackers, and oysters. Best snack on earth. So I'm gonna grub this, obviously hoping, haven't heard from Matt, but hoping he's getting into the zone. Grab this, hit the bottom, up over the top of the next one, and then decisions to make. It's like, you really gotta pace yourself, like how many canyons away from camp are you gonna go? Sometimes that's what it takes to find the little pocket, but I'm pretty tuckered out and don't want to do what I did yesterday. Want to find antlers like I did yesterday. Just don't want to have to hike as far as I did. So let's grub for a minute and then we'll get back on the boots on the ground and looking for sheds. But Matt, you better be finding something, buddy.
Oh goodness, guys, I just found a good hard white. Yes! I literally just looked down there and started looking back up the draw, and I looked back and laying right on top of this log. Check this thing out. Right there on that log. I've been trying hard all day not to get discouraged and try and keep my head up, because I have the best job on earth, and even a bad day out here shed hunting is better than most jobs. Oh, that is a sweet bull. Heck yeah. Whoa. I don't think I have that other side from last year. Dang. Look at that thing. That's a sweet bull. I'm gonna drop the pack and do some circles around here. Oh yeah. That's a sweet shed right there. Nice. That's a sweet shed. Maybe 2 years old. Regardless, I'll overlay my Onyx. Last year, I walked right next to this thing, like 10 yards I think. I'll give you the exact measurement. 9.4 yards is how close I came to this shed last year and didn't pick it up. Holy crap. Literally, right there. I walked 10 yards from this thing. You can never pick them all up. That is sweet. Still have yet to find a brown, but I know it's gonna happen eventually. Just gotta keep hiking.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, that was pretty wild. Sitting down eating a Pop-Tart, looking at Onyx, trying to figure out where I think this other side might be. And by the time I got my camera out, the bear had kind of spooked off, but bear walked right up to me. Just a little guy. Pretty cool encounter. Hope he knows I'm not going to share my Pop-Tart. Anyways, no luck finding the other side to this shed yet. So I think I'm going to keep kind of working down this hillside. I found 2 browns over there, over this direction last year. Never matched either one up, so hopefully I can maybe go match up a hard white, maybe find another brown or 2, but pretty sweet. It's just down the creek from that hard white I found. I just glassed up a chalk, so we are going to go check it out. Highly doubt I'm going to pack it out unless it's something really big or cool, but it looks pink. Oh, that is ancient. That is an ancient one, guys. Not much left there. Holy crap. Adios. Not getting into any sign. No fresh sign, so that's kind of unfortunate. I just dropped down to this creek. Well, it's like a seep. I dammed it up in a spot and put a piece of bark off of one of these oak trees to get enough of a current going to fill a water bottle pretty quick. So I'm just letting it run for about 10 minutes while I get some food, and that will let all the mud and crap that I kicked up run through it. But I'll show you guys. This is something I do basically every time I stop to get water. It's super simple. Kind of find any spot there's a little bit of a ledge, and so there's a natural ledge here from this log. I got this piece of bark and just stuck it in the mud back there, and then kind of push the mud on each side to funnel the water right down the piece of bark. As you can see, pushed mud there and there, so it works out pretty sweet. And then I dug out right underneath there so my water bottle will fit upright. So there's still some particles and stuff running down, so I'm gonna let it hang out for a minute. I wanted to show you guys my new favorite snack, these Peak Refuel brownie bites and chocolate chip cookie bites. I didn't think I was gonna like them as much as I did, or as much as I do, but they're legit. So, solid little mountain snack. Fingers crossed I can find at least one more antler tonight. That's my goal. Guys, I did it. I found a brown elk shed. It blends in so well. I had been walking, like paralleling this river bottom, just kept glancing back down there, and barely caught the glimpse. Gosh, it's laying in the wide open grass, but it blends in so well. Now I know what I'm gonna do for the next hour or two. Right there. Just blends in pretty well in this orange and yellow grass. All right. Nice. First brown of the year. Not a huge bull. He looked a lot bigger from up there on the ridge. He's got a cool little devil tine. Squirrely second. Nice. That is so cool. Check out the burr. Nice and white. Let's go see if we can match this thing up.
Welcome back to my my hike. It's 2:30 and I have got my butt kicked all day. Been cruising up this hill, and not just this hill, but a lot of these little draws I come to, there's a lot of coos deer track, and I just jumped a doe and a fawn. I thought that was pretty cool. We kind of shared a moment together. They just stared at me at like, I don't know, 25 yards, and we just enjoyed each other's company. They weren't too nervous, and eventually just kind of boogered off over the hill. I got hiking over here, and I looked over and saw a rib cage, and what do you know? A nice coos deer buck deadhead. Hate to find them dead, you really do, but I love coos deer, and this is a nice buck, so that's honestly hate finding them dead, guys, but if I'm gonna find them, if they are gonna die, at least someone should find them and enjoy them. This is a sweet buck, check it out. All right, he's just dead under this tree. Wow, look at the fronts on that thing. Holy smokes. Wow. That thing has got some fronts on him. Huh. Sweet buck, huh? Look, all his meat's gone. All that's left is a little bit of skin and hair. Pretty wild. I don't see the bucks often down here. I've only found a handful of sheds, but that's by far the nicest buck I've seen, alive or dead. Nice 8-point. Man, that's too bad. Dang. Just getting eaten up, man. That thing's toast. Well, I don't even have a knife on me, and I don't think I'll be able to cut through that hide. So I'm marking on OnX if I have to, but pretty sweet find. I guess I better take some pictures too and get some video for our Instagram stories. If you guys aren't following us on Instagram, it's @GetHushin, and check out our TikTok. We're on TikTok now too, so sharing that on TikTok is probably a no-go, but you can definitely see it on our Instagram story. So go over there and give us a follow. Thank you. Well, figured I'd set up the tripod Show him a little bit. He's a bit stiff. There he is. Man, he's got some main beams that really curl in. His antlers are still nice and dark. A little sun bleached right here on the inside of this main beam, but just a pretty sweet little buck. Unfortunately, laying here dead. I wonder what happened to him. He's a little stiff, guys. Yeah, that thing is toast. All the good stuff eaten out of him. And I could see maggots down in here. So, pretty stinky little sucker, but cool buck. Not sure if I'll be able to get him out of here this trip or not, but if not, we'll just leave him right here. What do you guys think? Pretty sweet coos buck. Would you take him out, or would you leave him? I don't even have a knife, man. You're gonna need like something stiff to cut through that thing. It's kind of a bummer, but that's all right. Gotta go find elk sheds. Guys, I'm so stoked right now. I just popped over the ridge and across the canyon. See Matty Ice hauling up the trail through my binoculars up, and he's got a big old brown set on his backpack. Holy cow. I'm so stoked for him. He had a game plan today. He knew exactly right where he wanted to go. And for what I can tell, judging by where he's at, he's stuck to his game plan, and it looks like it paid off. So you guys have probably seen the set by now, but I haven't, so I'm pumped to get over there and see what he found. He was a little discouraged after a tough day yesterday, so I'm glad he got redemption today and found a good set. Looks like a set anyways. So I'm gonna bomb across there and see what he got. Maybe I'll find me a set on the way in this jungle. Slow day for me, a little better for Matty Ice. That's how it goes out here, guys. You can't predict what you're gonna find every day. All you can do is get after it. So, let's go see what he's got. Guys, I don't know what is going on with me today. Oh man, I was just crossing this little creek to go say what's up to Matt, and I found a little something, and I was standing right here about to duck my head, and I think ducking my head is what made me spot this. But what are the odds of this? A shed and another dead coos buck. Like, why? That's a nice shed. And that's a sweet coos buck. What the heck is going on in here? Man, he's all wadded up. Dang, I called Matty Ice. I'm like, you might want to come down here and take a look. You guys have no clue how many years, ever since this has been on the ground, this guy, ever since it's been there, I've been walking past it, avoiding this thick mess. And today, kind of thanks to Matt being right above me, I picked this line. Come check it out. Yo, down here.
I was hiking over the ridge and I heard Eric yelling my name. So I stopped and turned around and he was behind me. So I took the pack off and was eating a snack and getting a drink, and he starts yelling up from the bottom, I found one, dude, you gotta come see this. So here I am running back down the canyon I just hiked up. Oh, what the heck?
Are you involved?
What the heck?
How cool is that?
There's no way, dude.
Yes, sir.
No way. Holy crap.
That's a cool find.
Look at this.
Something different. A really unique coos buck. They're like touching, dude. I haven't even touched them. That's a nice, antler. I don't know what's going on with me today. It's been pretty slow. Looks like Matt's got a couple of browns on his pack. I haven't seen them yet. And I was just about to Matt when I looked to my right and saw this. Here we go, picking up.
Good elk shed.
Yeah, it's a good elk shed. A little old, maybe 2 years, is my guess. But down in the shade, so it's actually put together pretty well. The cracks aren't even that big, just kind of dry. Look at the backside, nice and brown. It's a thing with these antlers up here. If they're covered up a little bit, usually the underside is perfect condition. So yeah, there's the elk shed. Second one of the day for me, so that makes 12 or 13. I'm losing count. We got that, and then this guy. What the heck? Wow, look at this unique sucker. That's his whole carcass.
Their bodies are so little.
They're so little. Look at the character on this. So if he had everything, 1, 2, 3, that's small, but we'll count it. 4, 5, busted 6, 7, 8. What the blade? Look at the blade on that. Dang. Yeah, that's one we could probably get that one off and take that one. Pretty sweet. This state allows you to take deadheads if they're decomposed like this and there's no meat. So that one's what I would call a no-brainer. So if we can get it off, we'll take it. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm not sure if twisting it's gonna do it any good. It's super dry. But how about that? For my day to go pretty bummer to pretty bomber in like the last hour, maybe 30 minutes, just from that deadhead to this one. I'd rather find elk sheds, but we'll take them. Pretty sweet, guys. What do you think? Would you rather find a deadhead coos deer or like a common size 6-point shed? Out of these two, which one would you rather have? This is pretty unique. I kind of like this guy.
I say the
We got
coos deer.
plenty of sheds like that, but not many coos deer like this. Just so unique. Sweet, guys. Well, I'm excited to go see what Matt found. Sounds like he hit a pocket with a brown and then a white right where he was last year. Not bad, guys. Not as good as yesterday, at least for me, but not a bad day by any means. It's been cloudy and windy and keeping us cool while we walk, so off to camp we go. All right, time to go see what Matty Ice found. I thought he had a set, but guess not.
Found this
Couple singles.
little brown.
Dude,
Super
yeah.
like smooth, dude. Kind of weird. Little guy.
Nice.
And then a pretty,
Wow.
pretty solid hard white.
Dang, bro. What bull is that one? We don't have him?
I don't
It's
think
not
so.
your dropper bull, is it?
That's kind of what I was thinking. It was about 80 yards up above it.
I staved it. I haven't sold it. Do you remember that squiggly?
Yeah, right here. All right, so here's that brown I just found. He's got this split third. Pretty crazy. Got a good bull. Love to match him up. Gonna head up here and get up on this ridge and do some lines. I gotta look at a picture real quick. I was thinking that, but now that you say that.
It would make sense being where it was, and pretty sure yours is the right side.
9.4 yards we walked past that. You know where we found the one right off the trail in the snow?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's one.
Yeah.
Literally 5 yards above that.
Really?
Like in the
We
same
just walked
stuff.
right past it.
We must have went and got the brown and then just went right back
Uh-huh.
up and didn't keep looking
We
down.
could have had the brown of this. That's the name of the game, guys. You can't find them all when they're brown. You can't find them all when they're white either. That's why you just stay on the grind and hike and grid. But pretty sweet find by Matt. We're going to see if this is a match to something we have or not. Dang. Back to the stash. Pretty horn, other than back end just gave up. Big old fronts though.
I've never
Heaviest
seen
bull I found. Look at that.
an antler like still black brown but pink chalk too.
I know. It's a sad day, huh? Like pink.
He deserves to
And
pack
brown.
out.
Yeah, we'll get him
Judas.
to camp. Look like a bubble down here, dude. It's like bigger than the burr itself. Yeah. Glad I left it up here. Didn't have to pack it around all day. we go, guys. We made the big push back up to camp and got our antlers all together. We've got a pretty healthy stack for being down here a couple days, and we might have a couple more, but we're not sure where to go. We're having trouble kind of finding where the browns are and where some of the bulls were hanging out that shed down here. You come across track, but we really haven't hit a zone. So we're cooking dinner. I've got a brat going and a can of wild turkey and wild rice or something like that. So just enjoying the night, guys. It's a beautiful evening, and just happy to be up here and happy you guys are hanging out with us. Thanks for joining us on the Shed Tour videos. These are probably my personal favorite videos to make every year. Shed hunting is probably my favorite thing to do in the whole world. But hope you guys are enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Matt's gonna get some water boiling for his peak refuel. We're just gonna kind of hang out up here. It's a little windy, but we're just gonna kind of hang out and relax and kick back. So hang out with us for a second.
I told
You crazy dog. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. It's been a good one. We're still sitting by the fire trying to kill time because it's only a little after 7. And if you guys have ever camped out here, you know when you go to bed early, that means you usually wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep. So we're trying to milk as much as we can, but it is kind of getting windy. We're gonna stay up as long as we can by the fire. Matt's cooking another beef brat. I've had soup and brats already, so just wishing it was a little later. 7:30. How do you go to bed at 7:30? But it was a good one. Today was a grind. It wasn't as good as the first episode, but we're gonna give it a try tomorrow and go cover some new country and see what we can turn up, and let us know what you think of Shed Tour. And good luck if you guys are gonna go out there and find some yourself. See you on the next one.